Alright, here we are, back with Portugal. We managed to accidentally PU Castile last time, which was kind of crazy. It just happened. I didn't even know that Castile didn't have an heir. I wasn't paying attention to that. Then I don't know if it was a king or a queen. I think it was a king, but just dead. And suddenly I was in a war with, before it was the Commonwealth, Poland and Lithuania, and a bunch of other people. But I had Castile, which was only a little bit mad at me, so I was able to bring them into loyalty pretty quickly, and England. So they just didn't even get over here, and I pieced them out. So we've got Castile as a PU. And they are pretty loyal. I am supporting loyalists, which is why they're pretty loyal. But hopefully they'll keep loyal for a little while, and I can eventually integrate them. That won't be till, well, I guess it's only like 30 years away. Yeah, so I need to get through influence ideas pretty quickly. Or at least I need to be able to get to integrated elites. That'll definitely help. So with the diplomatic reputation, being able to keep that up while I integrate them would be good. So yeah, we're gonna keep colonizing. They are currently colonizing the Caribbean, just like we are, or we have. They did colonize Florida and get a colonial nation, so there are some Castilian Catholic provinces here, but then they sold it, lost a war. I don't really know what happened, but the Ichisi here just took it all. This big federation here. All these tiny little dudes. And then, obviously, the primary being basically what is the modern day state of Florida. Yeah, there's this like weird, like, I don't know, graphical issue going on here, because I think this is another nation. I think it's another nation right there. I think it's these guys, yeah. And they just happen to, like, have all this stuff. Anyways, enough about that. We are currently in the process of getting a colony started up in Mexico. And Brazil. So once this one is done, these two are done, I'll have another colonial nation in Brazil. And then I'm still doing a little bit of colonizing here in Africa. I think once I get most of this stuff here done, I'm gonna definitely not have it. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should just really start focusing on like getting the colonies here set up and expanded so that they're good and able to start sending me some treasure fleets, because I'd like to start getting some extra gold. I don't even know when they'll start to send treasure fleets. I don't know if they do send treasure fleets as a crown colony. I assume they do. But anyways, they're giving me a decent amount of money, but I want to get them more built up so I get even more money, obviously. Trade power there is not super important. Oh, and I'm getting a army built up. I'm going to build up a little small army here in the colonies to like start taking advantage of, like, I'm going to take out these guys. And then have them get over here and start expanding, help expanding into here. But I need to start upping my trade here in Seville. Pretty sure I'm sitting at below a quarter. Okay, great. Another colonist. So let's send him here to get this stuff all put together. I've got these three dudes that I want to bring down here as well. Just so I can add them to the stack, but let's get... And then we'll get 2, that'll end up being 4, or 5 and 2 cavalry I think would be good down here. It should probably be enough to take out some of these smaller stacks of like less, yeah, like 3 stabs of these like really small, poor nations. I mean, I say small, poor nations, but like, what's my Militech? 10? I guess, yeah, they're like 4 behind. That should be fine. Need 50 for that, though. Alright, so these guys aren't quite up to 50 yet, so I'm gonna have to wait until this is ready, which is next year. I got that same event last night for this area. Now I've got the same event happening for soon this area here. Actually managed to click on it. But yeah, I'm trying to get my land force limit propped up, and then I need to worry about getting my land or my navy up so I can actually complete a couple of missions. I'll have 2 missions that pop, I think. Once I get that done, I'll get this one done, and I suppose I need to make a flagship as well. I'll get this one done and then this one done immediately, which would be good. Oh, there you go. Oh, my build tech is not 10. It is only 9. Oops, I think I was looking at Castile. But this should help. And the colonies to get those guys. And I'll take the free mercantilism every time. Alright, this will be done very quickly. The next couple of months. I'll have a new colonial nation. Tunis is still allied to Ottomans, and the Ottomans are still very, very willing to help them. So I don't think I'm going to be able to move in on Tunis anymore for a little bit. Until, well, until I'm powerful enough that I can feel like I can challenge the Ottomans, but I don't think I'm there yet. I'm fairly certain the Ottomans definitely still win a war against me, even though I got Castile on my side. I mean, I guess maybe if I do an offensive-defensive war, I might be able to win, but even then. How much would it cost to build a flagship? Takes a minimum of 101 ducats. Okay, so I need to save up a little bit, because I need to put some modifiers on. I like making my flagship a heavy. I think it's the best, but I could be wrong. I don't know everything about this game. I don't think anybody does. Yeah, we'll take the prestige hit, I guess. Alright, that's done. Colonial Brazil. Sick. The region of California. Sure, go for it. Also, where is your port? Is it on the other side? No. How long would it take me to send some here? A year. Eesh. It'll take me a very long time to send someone here. Oh well, I think that would probably be a good idea. The next colonist that I have that comes up, I'll send him there, which actually... No, I need to keep expanding into here for Mexico. So the next one. So one of these two. Whichever one gets closest first. So I'll expand. Oh, here we go. We can summon the diet. Interesting. So that's probably what happened too. Yeah, I'll just enforce a piece there. Until Brazil gets an opportunity to build up a little bit of an army. Alright, so these guys still have basically Alaska to uncover. Where's my mouse? There it is. So you got 8 dudes, set at Miltech 6. You got 2 dudes, set at Miltech 9. Get some cannons. Ability. And let's get some engagement with. Start building up my navy a little bit more. Still managed to make a new colonial nation right here. I'd like to lock down this whole island if I can. I mean, ultimately these will all be my colonial nations, but they all technically belong to me. Austria are no longer a great power. Really? Huh. Alright. Well, 2 of those in a row is not too bad. Scotland and France. Yep, let's go for it. Okay, we are going to disable support loyalists. Alright, we're at war with France and Scotland and Orleans. Which I don't think... I think it's just me and Castile that have colonies right now, so I don't need to worry about anything over here for the time being. Give me a second. Sorry about that, but let's take a look and see what we're at. Let's go for sieging right around here. If France was smart, he'd try and butter up Aragon. Oh, he is... Oh, right, because this is not a war against France as the primary, it's a war against Scotland. France is simply Scotland's ally. Well... Yeah, this is kind of a powerful block of dudes right here. So if we can manage to reduce one of their power, that would be great. Okay, 3 free professionalism is nice. Really feel like I need to worry too much about putting my navy out as well, the primary war combatant here is Britain. I mean, they've got a ton of fleet, much more than France or Scotland. We can go down here, we can just look. Yeah, the difference in size is ridiculous. I don't think it was necessary to pull me into this. I also pulled Austria into this, huh? Yeah, that doesn't seem necessary. I really hate these borders over here. What the fuck are you doing, Austria? What have you done? Oh, you know what would be really good if Castile sieges some of this stuff and then Britain decides to award it to them in the peace deal. The Pope is the Pope. A general with 70 tradition. I mean, yeah, she's pretty good, huh? But I don't really want to risk her life. What happens here? If she dies without an heir, just another tutor noble. What happens if... Okay, the personal union will continue. Okay. Well, let's make her a general and we'll just see what she's looking like. That's okay. I mean, it's better than the general that I've got placed there right now, but it's not that much better that I feel like I want to risk it. I'd rather keep her for a little while because she's got, you know, decent stats and will let me catch up on my mill tech a little bit. And if I can swing it, I can probably keep her for pushing a mill idea, which would be good, maybe even 2. Oh, Scotland is over here. Why? Do you have a colony? Oh wait, right? No, you're just over here to cause trouble in my colony. Okay. Where is my conquistador? Making his way up the Alaskan coastline, it looks like. Okay, well, now that I've got an heir, who is pretty good. Not great, but his stats are pretty good. All average or above. Actually, I'd say he's not too bad. All average or above. Nothing below average on this guy. Yeah, you can be mad. I don't really care. No, I don't really want to let you, because you're attacking Austria, huh? You're attacking Austria-Hungary. Well, the Ottomans will continue to blob into Europe, it looks like. Morale of armies and yearly corruption for 20 years. No. You will simply be upset with me. That's fine. You'll trend back up. Give these occupations over to Castile. I 'Cause 'Castile. 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 'Cause 'Castile give Britain the option. I'm worried if I give it to Castile, he's going to give it to Britain eventually. Just flip it to him. Guess we'll see. I don't know. Oh, no, I still have the option to flip it. So, I guess that would make sense. Castile is, you know, my country. Oh, sorry, give me a second here. Someone's texting me and I want to reply to them. I do find it very funny that France does not hold Paris anymore, though. They lost that a little while ago to Orleans in the Independence War, which I've seen happen quite a few times in the last couple of games that I've played, where France will get every other, what are they called? Appanage, whatever. Integrated except for Orleans, and then Orleans will get supported by like Burgundy and England and Austria or something like that, and then just taking a huge chunk out of France, and then France just snowballs down. They never like actually take independence, they just take territory, which doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it makes perfect sense. You take the territory and you still get the benefit of having France as a protecting nation, like forced to protect you, so nobody can just declare war on you. They have to declare war on France. It's kind of really funny. Should get us up. I think I'm still at, yeah, 100% limit as well.
serve the passion of the fight of the man of a sight how I am. Ain't nobody asking, I've been basking in my liberty, cause slavery is real. Doesn't mean the shackles gotta be revealed. Fighting with my pen, it's the closest thing to steal. And I'm sure they wanna steal. There's value in the word, gotta figure out the real. I'm juggling and wrestling thoughts in my mind. The influence
We just waiting to siege this. We're at 95%, man. England, you're gonna peace out at some point, right?
Funny, right? I'm still numb to the trauma. I couldn't tell if my joy was out of love or what would haunt me when I needed me a hug. That's the realest. Yeah, it's the closest thing to feeling. Yeah, it's the only thing revealing. Trying to get me closer to the Lord, cause maybe He can open up some doors while these words get to show you all my flaws.
Alright, let's get out you Castile.
Pictures I could paint. Yeah, poetry and pain. Blessings in a chain. Pictures I could paint. Yeah, it's poetry and pain. Blessing in the chain. Pictures I could paint. Yeah, it's poetry and pain. Blessings in a chain. Pictures I could paint. Now I've been calling and starting and falling. Go with that time and your precious blessing. That shit I'm falling.
Alright, let's upgrade our cavalry and our cadets. I'll just take the opinion modifier. No, I think he's my rival. He's my rival, but I don't think my opinion with him has ever dropped below 0. They desire my subjects. They want all of Castile's provinces. And mine. Why? You can't take them. What? Interesting. Is it just because it's European provinces, not in the Empire? Where are you going now? Oh, to the one province down here that you didn't discover. Interesting. Oh. Well, that's very unfortunate. Where the hell did they come from? Also, is that like the whole French army? Yeah, that was the whole French army. Why is one of them being forced to Paris? I don't get that. Damn. Steel is gonna lose this fight. Oh, maybe not. Nope. They got out of it. How much are we missing? 4 grand? That's not too bad. Alright, England. You seriously just waiting to get this one castle, then the French army showed up. Stopped me from taking it. Well, it was really annoying because I was like, I had so many ticks on that with a decent chance to take it, and I just would not take it. Alright, let's finish up Cuba. I'm very annoyed that the Castilian West Indies took this one province on this island. Is this going to be the last province that you look at, or did you miss one up here as well and just decided not to get it? There's competitive advantage done. Alright, Diplo. Gonna get a shipyard. Need to build 5 more. Boom, permanent claims. We need a bunch more marketplaces. I don't know if there was anything else that needed to be discovered up here. Not that I'm seeing anyway, so this might be the exploration of the New World done. Britain will join, and Papal State might join whenever they're done with their war. Can we be friends yet? Nowhere left to explore. Alright, you were gonna go here. Alright, everlasting victory. And we got nothing. That sucks. They just took a bunch of shit from them. And then made them revoke cores. We got some power protection out of it though, so I guess that's cool. Okay, and yeah, alright, that's the war completely done. Now, you won't join us. You're still still fighting in another war. What war? Oh, right. Okay, let's upgrade our center of trade here. Economy is looking great. Can I not, like, join their war? I really don't have a way of just stopping this war. That's so strange. Okay. I have an idea. I was hoping I could just give them some soldiers to use. We're gonna just give them a big gift. Just don't have money to hire. Maybe not. Maybe giving you some money would let you hire some manpower. See if you can last until the next month tick, and then I'll send you a big gift. I'm just not gonna hire anybody else, huh? What do you produce right now? Ivory. Just take the prestige. Eventually slavery will be banned by the church and I'll probably need to follow that. This is so annoying. Nope, don't want royal navies either. That war was over swiftly and they took 2 provinces. Sure. Take the colonial range, that should give us some exploration. Y'all done with that war? No. So you managed to attain great power status in the middle of being sacked by the Ottomans. That's pretty impressive, I guess. You're no longer allied to the Ottomans? You're not. France will still step in. Although, I mean, it's not like it's me versus Aragon and France. It's me and Castile and all of our colonial assets against France and Aragon, and I guess technically Siena, although I don't know if that really counts. Can I take the province from you? No. Is that something you would win? You have 6k and 2 ships. You have 7k and 12 ships. I'll wait till I give you these 3 provinces, and then I'll make you do that. I need to upgrade my main navy when they get back to a port. I'm gonna save up. Alright, well done with your war. You don't want to join because you are super in debt. Great. Nice. Need 20. I'm not going to give Britain any maps. It's going to start being annoying. Want to keep Britain on my good side because I do not want them to decide that I am their rival. They are powerful and very on the continent. Yeah, give me the innovator, please. Wait, are we no longer allied to Great Britain? We are, right? Yeah. Why do we have a truce with them? Nice. 3-yearly absolutism, which we haven't come to yet, but... Ooh, and aggressive expansion. Alright. Yes, it's now time to go to war. Why do we have good relations? Friendly NATOs and improved relations. Okay, fine. We are going to send a scornful insult. There you go. Okay, you are gonna go here. It's gonna take you a year to get there, and then like 9 more to colonize it, but will allow us to start getting. Are you putting up another colonial nation? Nope, you're just adding to. Well, I mean, yes, technically you will be. So that would be a rival for Brazil, which is great. Which is great. Maybe you should have done a colonial Castile game and just tried to wipe out Portugal first. Can I declare war on you now? Yes. I'm gonna be taking all of these provinces. Oh, I've got a free merchant. Alright. Who are you being granted, please? Is it you? Yeah. Which means we need to transfer him to the Caribbean. Molly? Are you sure you want to step to me? 33K. $41K. Excuse me. What the fuck are these colonial nations? Or these native nations? These some big dudes. They're probably gonna put up a decent defense, huh? What's our tech looking like? Oh, well, maybe not. Anyways, we'll start getting a spy network built on the Aztecs. What? 400 basically is what I need to, excuse me, to build you up? That's crazy. Pope is the Pope again. That's always good. Alright. All done conquering you. Give you to Colombia. It's gonna take you a second to core all these, huh? So you can core them except for one at a time. Alright, we're gonna want to get my fleet over there. I think that should be good enough. On the... What's the good word? I don't know, man. What's the good word? Oh, thank you for the follow. Ooh, I'm gonna get Austria as an ally. So be able to maintain decent relations with them. Was it not Austria? Oh, I have them rivaled. Let's just change that over. There you go. They love me. Yeah, let's get it. You have a colonial question? Okay, well, I'll do my best to answer it, but I'm not sure that I'm the guy to ask. Truth. What's your colonial question? Owning all of North Germany in 1563 as Brandenburg's pretty good. I mean, look, I'm not very good at this game. I will just be straight out with that. But like, what's your furthest west coastal province? Is it like one of these over here? One of the lowland countries, or is it just North Germany? You dismantled the HRE already. Oh shit! Wow, that's good. That's impressive. East Frisia. All right. So you're what here? Somewhere over here? I don't know where East Frisia is at actually. Oh, right here. Okay, so the closest colonial province that you probably will be able to get to is something here in Africa before you can hop over to the New World. Has Aragon grabbed any exploration or expansion ideas? I suppose it really just kind of depends on what your goal for your campaign here is. If you're trying to do just like a unite Germany, then just go with trade. No real reason for you to go for colonialism. But if you're trying to, I don't know, paint the map, then trying to set up some colonial nations would probably be a good idea. But it could be somewhat of a futile effort. Because I assume I assume there's some English and Portuguese. Tall Germany. I just stick with the tall Germany. I've the last campaign I did, I just did a tall Germany campaign. It was pretty fun. I didn't bother with the colonies or anything like that. Pretty much just ignored the New World altogether. I just made Germany super strong, and then towards the end of the game I said, how much imperialism can I do? And I managed to take over most of France and Britain, and Russia was my ally. So I basically let him have the Eastern Europe, just kept feeding him Poland and Lithuania and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's if you're just trying to do a tall Central Europe game, just ignore. Basically, never pan over there unless you want to look and see what's going on. Sometimes it's really funny to just look over there, say, oh, okay, there's a couple colonial nations, give it like 100 years and come back, and it's just chaos. The AI really does that sometimes. They'll just sit there and make the most disgusting borders ever. Yeah, I assume you're probably trying to do Prussia at some point. The have governing capacity from the government is pretty rough. But once you get no Prussia, I'm just going from Brandenburg to Germany. Alright, well that shouldn't be too hard to take care of as long as you start building a couple of state houses as well. And getting some ideas, I think infrastructure ideas, give you state governing cost, which is really good. That's cool. That's good. But yeah, getting infrastructure ideas would be decent for that. And I think there's an idea or a policy you can get to help with that. Maybe it was just in the court. No? I don't remember exactly. There's a couple of the ideas here that can give you policies to basically reduce the state maintenance or the governing capacity cost and just give you extra governing capacity, which would be good. Yeah, I mean, like administrative ideas as well, just giving you a bonus 20%. But yeah, if you're just trying to play tall, I would just basically stack all the state maintenance modifiers that you can. That way you can just kind of expand with your state governing capacity and not have to worry about being over. I mean, going over, it's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible to go over it by a little bit. You can definitely deal with it. Alright, I wonder if I can do this war. I have all these colonies over here helping me out. I still might be able to send some stuff over. Man, they're gonna stack up a bunch of dudes on me pretty quick. Let me see. Who am I actually dealing with here? Just a bunch of small guys. I'm gonna wait till it's finished building these two guys at the very least. Probably look at doing something with my favors. Let's spend half of them to get their trust up to 100. They absolutely love me. What mission do I have done? Brazilian dominance. Here we go. There are 0 European colonies in Africa? Really? How the hell did they get to the New World then? They just waited until their colonial tech was high enough, or their diplo tech was high enough that they could just reach? What a strange turnout of events there. I mean, I had a very strange Iberia as well, where Aragon went with a republic, so they just completely locked out Spain from being a thing, gave up Naples, and then Castile just fell into a personal union with me by complete accident. Which is totally fine because I was planning on attacking Castile anyways at some point. Because I was like, I want to start going through the mission tree. Zealots. Not my Catholic zealots. Do not care. Yeah, that's crazy. I've seen that happen a couple of times, but most of the time Castile just gobbles them up if they don't get the Iberian wedding. Goodbye, Alfred. But yeah, I nearly lost the PU. Like almost immediately because my heir died. So I was like, oh no. I'm gonna lose this PU. And then Great Britain was like, hey, do you want an heir? I was like, yeah, sure. And then it was a super good heir. So now I have this technicality of basically being able to PU Great Britain, maybe, but which would be just overpowered. Just overpowered. Also ate all of Tunis. Yeah, that I was trying to do that to Morocco, but then Tunis was like, well, as you can see, just basically charged in there. So I had to take the bottom of them, and then they lost their alliance with. I need to stop improving my relations with Tunis and actually build a claim on them, because I need to get the rest of their stuff as well. But yeah, they lost their alliance with the Ottomans, so Aragon attacked them. Which I'm going to have to attack Aragon. I'm not going to be able to get them diplomatically at all. So that's going to be an interesting war, which I tried to get Great Britain to help me out with, but they didn't really want to. Oh, they want to now. Well, we could do that. Yeah, man, Burgundian inheritance is just something I've always struggled with understanding the mechanics on. I just don't get it, and typically, most of the time, I don't have anything to do with it when I'm playing in Europe. It happens. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of changed the landscape a bit, but even when I did an Austria game, I was just like, I don't understand what's going on with this. I tried looking it up and like looking at the wiki, and I just don't get it. There's just so many like little conditions that can modify the chances on stuff. So I'm just pretty much just believe it's complete RNG. Okay, let's get. Let's get a war going. How many ships do you have? 67. Oh my god. could actually be a naval issue. Doing a Rome run as France, huh? Alright, that's interesting. I think most people... Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I've never tried to do a Rome run. I don't believe I've got the capability of doing that without dedicating a lot more time to learning this game. Which, I mean, I've spent a lot of time in this game. I just don't really learn from my own play, which kind of sucks, but... Basically, I'll do a campaign, and then I'll get tired of the game, so I won't play it for like a couple of months, and then... So I just regress a lot. Excuse me. Yeah, well, that's kind of how the end game goes, you know? Just start getting massive amounts of armies, and it all gets just so meh. Too much micro. Yeah. You've got a siege pit at the very least. You can go. When my, it's only 1620. Yeah, well, that's insane. That's an insane amount of armies to have to deal with it in 1620. By the end of my Tall Germany game, I was like, man, if I could just get 1 million manpower, that'd be pretty sick. Like, 1 million army, so I just started building like quality stacks armies like over and over again. Just when I had the funds, it was the point where I was making, you know, several thousand ducats a tick. But mechanism is now a thing. Don't they get a Center of Reformation? Maybe not. Certainly is a Reform Center of Reformation in Scotland, though. That's super useful. You are the world's supplier of cloth. What ships we got in this fleet here? It's a bunch of light ships. Yeah. Well, I could probably attack. But my fleet is super out of date. I've not upgraded it at all. And that stack is mostly cannons, huh? Am I gonna try and cross? Doesn't really look like it. If I come after your ships, will you... CM's gone, so they're out of the war. You run? No. It's just kind of concerning. Let's just sit in Gibraltar. You collect 66 ducats in the English Channel in 1560. That's nuts. The English Channel right now is only worth 24, and mine that's, you know, less than 30 years away from you. Alright, production efficiency, there we go. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. Would be, especially if you're producing a lot, there'd be a lot of trade power going that way. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty impressive. I think my favorite tall campaign that I've ever done was doing a super tall Italy, starting as Milan, going through the Ambrosia Republic event and stuff like that. I had a lot of fun with that. And then just doing like a modern borders Italy, and then I think I had that done before 1600, and then just sitting there and developing, like, they're already pretty developed, a lot of the provinces, but like developing them up even further, and then just having like super quality armies that would just be like, yeah, uh, delete your army, delete your army, delete your army. Super fun. Yeah, that's pretty funny. This is my first game back to EU4 probably in like half a year. So I just thought I'd do something pretty chill and pretty easygoing. Nothing super ridiculous like that. See that fleet roaming around in here in the Mediterranean, and I do not like it. Damn, up to 80 development. That's crazy. Like, I think the highest I've ever developed a city is up to 50. And that was, I thought, was pretty. I mean, that was expensive, right? Every single click of the upgrade button was hundreds of points. I just wasn't really building, like, I wasn't trying to build tall or anything. I was just like, I don't really have anything else to spend my points on, so let me just dump them into here. And so I wasn't super worried about. Oh, okay. Like if you zoomed into, I think this is Frankfurt. It was just like stacked on itself. Just buildings everywhere. Yeah, that'll be difficult to. I don't want to dev anything that high. I probably should dev up my capital a bit though, because I think it's only like 24. Yeah, which is pretty crap for a capital city, but. Let's. My city is bigger than the province it's contained within. All converged there. Just use the diplo points. Yeah. Having a super high dev city, I always like how when you develop a city, it like starts to sprawl out on the map. I kind of hope they definitely keep something like that for the next game. Which is totally right. Like, I don't know if you've been paying attention to any Paradox news or anything like that, but like Project Tento is definitely not EU5, which is super exciting because of all the Paradox like grand strategy titles, EU4 is my favorite. All right, it's all done. Let's get a colonist going in California. Come back me up, Castillo. Can you go a little bit faster? Can you go a little bit faster? Please? Awesome. If you want to build tall, then yeah, just stick with trading and focus on Central Europe. If you want to do, I guess it could be kind of interesting to try and go tall. True, you don't really need imports, but it would be kind of interesting to have like a new Germany in the new world and just have them also be super tall. That's an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's an idea. But no, if you want to do just like a super tall Germany, focus on trading and make sure that your economy is fucking great, but you really need to focus on it too much. But I would just stick to Europe. up to my maximum admin points. Alright, 79%. Let's see what we can grab. Oh, I don't really want to grab this stuff for myself. So, sure, stuff's going to Castile up here. You're at 80, so let's separate these two. This stuff. Cancel. Can we humiliate? No. Close are we being able to humiliate? Let's go steal from France. Yeah. Got a lot of people to get claim from, get cores from. I think I will probably eventually form Spain in this campaign. Or, well, I don't know. Does this mission give me like a new nation, or does it? Just give me just those cool bonuses. Is there a decision for this empire? Doesn't really look like it. Oh well. I think this is the peace deal I want to do. And I could probably keep going. Is it just Aragon now? Do I really want to? Do I really care? Yeah, I know you really, really, really want me to take this, but it's super expensive. Somebody else took it though, that's crazy. My governing capacity don't really need. You have 5 provinces occupied by rebels? Where? Yeah, I'll take that. Tax modifier. I'll take the innovation. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend, um, if you're playing a game and you feel like it's a chore to play, that's just gonna make you not like the game even more. To maybe break up the monotony, play a different game, or try something different. Uh, that's typically how I play games. If I start doing a game and I'm getting just bored with it, or I feel like, man, this is such a drag to play, but I need to do this, I just go grab a different game and play that for a little bit. But yeah, EU4 will do that to you. You'll stay up super late playing it just because you're like, oh, I just gotta get this next thing done. Oh, and this next thing done. And it just keeps on going. Oh, an electrician. You know, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it kind of sucks that you're an electrician and have to do a plumbing job. I used to work in that industry, not like on the job site per se, but I know that it's all very It can be difficult work. And yeah, if you had a shitty day at work, then having a couple beers, maybe a couple more beers, always a good time. Let's go with colonies. We're still expanding our colonies quite a lot. Ugh, that's awful. Man, I hate like wet socks normally, but and I take them off as soon as I can. But man, having to be in a crawl space. Yeah, I can imagine they were stressed not having water. I had a place I used to live. The basement flooded. It wasn't because of any burst valves or pipes or anything. It was just shitty foundation. Rained so hard. Uh, for so long, for just like a week basically, that the ground was so oversaturated with water, sort of leaking in, and there was a nice like half an inch layer of water all over the basement, which sucked because I lived in the basement at the time. And I was like, basically I went to sleep one night and then I woke up, had no idea that it had flooded because it was pitch black, and so I step out and I put my foot down and I just put it into a puddle of water and I freak out. I'm like, ugh. So I rush over and turn the light on. Probably wasn't the smartest idea, but I wasn't really awake yet. But I turned it on and I saw that the whole thing was flooded. I was like, oh, what the hell? Oh, yeah, that's disgusting. Awful, yucky. Yeah, man, definitely crack open a beer. Just have some relaxing times. Kind of try to forget about the day. That sounds like a shit day for sure. Oh yeah, that's rough. That's super rough. Well, at the very least, it's over. You're home. You can relax. I see, I see. Yeah, um, that would definitely help relax. I haven't had any in a little while, but I mean, truth be told, I've been looking for a new job, so I've just been kind of waiting to see if I can find something and, you know, not have to worry about the drug screening. And then once I get settled in, I'll probably go back. I don't really smoke. I typically just have some gummies here and there. But yeah, it oh fuck man, it helps me relax so much. It was something that definitely helped me when I was having a very stressful time at my job. I'd just come home, basically fall asleep, not remember anything, wake up the next day feeling pretty refreshed. Let's see, I should stay right there. Well, that's a good deal. It's legal here too. It's just a lot of jobs still around here, at least where I live, are kind of not up with the times, so to speak. They just really don't care that it's legal. They're like, yeah, we don't care. It's still a policy that we don't allow it or don't want our employees smoking. I think it's mostly because it's still not a legal substance federally, and so a lot of the jobs around here are I just basically looking at that still, going, it's still illegal in their minds. But I voted. I helped push it to be legal in my state. Wait till our cores are done. Just go right back into it. Just arrogance. They seem to feel like they need to guarantee tunus. Just extremely odd. I hear you. What's up, buddy? Hi. Hi. This is my cat Skittle. He's come to say hello. He's very chatty. He likes to meow. He's probably wanting some food, so I'll probably take a break here in a second and go give him some attention and some food. I'm just gonna rub against my microphone, he's wanting some attention and some food. So I'm gonna be done with EU4 for a bit. I'm gonna go give him some food and attention, take a short break, and then I'm gonna start up a stream on Cities Skylines. I've been trying to learn that game. It's a game that I've been interested in playing for a long time and then just never did. Started playing it a couple days ago, and been having a decent time with it. But thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I'll be back in a little bit. Stick around if you want to. Appreciate the follow. But, I'll be back.